irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. Not just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. Asshole on my chest, but it don't mean the man is steal. It mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And there was I could go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And the 41-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray a give. This is Drake. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 brings up 3rd and 4.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check it back.
On 3rd down, Drake. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 49 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Murray's going to keep it on the option. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, it's Drake, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They go with the option on fourth down, left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run right on the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Check. Lucky.
Murray's going to yield the break on the option. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald.
Murray's pass.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Over on down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Seahawks.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Wilson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Wilson.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. The partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, 27 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth-quarter do-or-die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Hassan Reddick. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
He's checking.
On the option, here's Drake. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now this time Murray to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Recovered by Seattle.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson steps away to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle
punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
38-yard line.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk.
Murray's pass.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Flush to his right. He dumps it off to Drake. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Murray going to throw. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now Wilson, option right. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Murray going to look to run. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 3rd down now. And those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Murray's going to yield to Drake on the option. Big hold to the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time deep.
On the option, here's Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray's going to yield to Drake on the option. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third. They'll try and run the out to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So the victory here for